Come with me on a train journey as I've just arrived at Lytham St Anne's. Well, Lytham actually. Just got off the train station, but here's the first one. Well, we've got a map here. We've got a map of Lytham, says welcome there, and we've got, well, this took place last month, the war weekend on the 16th and the 17th of August last year. But surprised I haven't changed the poster. But I'm here to have a little day out today, so for a few hours, so hope you can join me. And that should be where the promenade, I think, and there's a town centre and the Lytham Hall. Well, I'm on a bit of a quest at the moment because I'm hoping to find the statues of two great comedians, Bobby Ball and the great Les Dawson, because they've got bronze statues in this area in Lytham today, this year. Yes, why don't you come and help me find them? I'll see you in a bit. Now that is the Methodist Church, which of course is based here at Westby Street. It's where you usually come on a Sunday usually, but or sometimes on a Saturday when they've got anything going on. But it looks amazing, doesn't it? It's a bit different, but I've never been around here before. So I shall carry on. Now look at this. Now look at this. Well, there's not many places open. There's a restaurant called Bosco, and there's Woodcock and Co's over there. Peroni, and look at this. Wow. All these tables and that. It's amazing. I can hear some stuff anyway. And there, up there, if I'm right, it must be the promenade. And look at the view around here. Wow. Isn't this just amazing? There's a we've got an ice cream van here because it's a bit late for that, isn't it? And you've got yes, it's I think it's a beach of some sorts. Yes, but the grass seems to have grown, I'm afraid, but due to it being autumn. But it's always good to have a day out during the week. But great. But yeah, so far so good. Well, weather's great, isn't it? It's a beautiful day, but so far I'm getting used to this fact. But anyway, I'm here for a few hours, so I will ride around on this way. Let's have a ride, shall we? What I can see over there is the windmill. There's also a lifeboats place as well. But yeah, beautiful day, I think. And if I can find those famous bronze statues, I will be grateful, and I will share it on my post. I'll see you in a bit. Now this is Lytham Windmill. This was opened in 1986 and remained open until 2004. And then in 2015 it reopened when an extension was to the Windmill Museum was based. But of course, it's only open Wednesdays to Sunday, so it looks like I don't think I'm going to be able to go in, you see. But that one's a really good building as well. I think that's the actual thing anyway. Of course, in the summer season they usually open between 10:30 and 1 o'clock on a Wednesday to Sunday, and 2 o'clock till 4:30, June to September. But then in the spring season it's open from May till bank holiday. But I'm not too bothered. I've just gone for a bike ride around here. It's just a bit of a change. But hey, what can I say? It's a nice little building, isn't it? Amazing. Let's go and find some more stuff. That, of course, is a chapel. I think it's called St John's, St Anne's Chapel. And that's been around for centuries. But usually open on the Sundays for people to worship. But there we are. I mean, obviously there's no pavement on there, so I'll probably have to ride back this way. But great stuff. Now, obviously, there's places you can sit down. Now, that is the Lytham St Anne's lifeboat station, and that's where all the other lifeboats are based. It was opened, I think, in the early noughties. If I can get some info, I'd be grateful. Of course, this is the best place to go for a bike ride, but this is obviously the best spot to go for one. I tell you what, the weather's not too bad actually. Yeah, this was opened in 1984, and also going past the Ribble Cruising Club. That's where sailors and new members are welcome. I think the only time they do this is in the summer. Now this is the mussel tree. What does it say? Now I'm currently inside the mussel tank, and that's where one of the mussels is actually being created using concrete. That's been built obviously during the war. Well, why am I saying that? But it's called the Ribble. This is the Ribble Marshes. Was if I can see, have a little ride up round here. We'll just walk up, and there's you got the Marshalls, and you got the marshes, and you've got the Ribble water quality. That's you. If you want to see some info, that's worth checking out. Here you go. I'm probably not going to read all that, so just one of those. And this is where mussels were actually based. And look at that, the mosaic tiles of the mussel tank, but obviously some of it's been nicked or whatnot, unless they're still trying to build it. But yeah, there you are. Well, I've been looking all the way round here for Bobby Ball's statue. In the words of Paul from Unusual Things, you know what? I think I found it. And there he is, Bobby Ball. A bronze statue opened in 2022 I think it was. Opened by his sons, his widow, and of course his comedy partner, the still very active Tommy Cannon. Of course, they worked together for 57 years, even off screen as well. They were still active during the Blackpool days, but they did in 1970s. They had a great career. Had a comedy show on for LWT in the late 70s, early 80s and 90s, and then in 1990 they did a game show called Cannon and Ball's Casino, which only ran for one series for Yorkshire Television. And then Bobby Ball did enjoy a natural resurgence in his career when he stars as Lee's dad, Frank, in Not Going Out. And we miss him. Well, Bobby, we miss you so much. Thanks for everything. And there's the slogan, together we'll be okay. There we are, Bobby Ball, 1944 to 2020. Yep, life cut short thanks to the dreaded COVID. But hey, he was great, wasn't he? Now look at that. That is like a pond. More like where these gardeners are based. It's trying to figure who this is really, but I can't get any info. I can find out for you. It's known as the Shrimper, and he was chosen to celebrate the town's one-time major industry, and was the brainchild of Mrs. Yolande Brown J.T. The sculpture was unveiled in 2003 by Mr. Russell Wignall, the town's only remaining full-time shrimper. But I could do with a great day. Anyway, I think I might make this part one because I think I'm running out of thing. But I will hopefully find Les Dawson's statue in part 2. So I shall see you on the next part. See you in a bit.